Hi everyone, welcome to creating your first automation. Okay, let's get started. We have a lot to learn. But one request I have is try to watch this multiple times. Every time you watch it, try to do it along with me. And even more importantly, if you have any doubts, please avail Sharpener's instant doubt support, Sharpener's live sessions that you have so that you learn at least what is taught. We are not trying to teach you everything around automations because that will take a very long time and you may or may not need it in the future. You will definitely not need it in your interviews, but however, you will require some of these things just as a concept to understand. Okay, all right. Go to extensions and open app scripts, and that will take you to this window. If you do not have any file over here, then just create a script file. Okay, I'll gradually explain you everything. First auto. Okay, and that's it. The first automation script has been created. Right now it's blank. So since it's blank, let's understand a few things. All right. First thing first is I'll just move this over here. Okay. First things first, like you have a function over here. What is a function? A function is a set of instructions that you give to the script, saying that hey, copy this, edit this, delete this, mail this, so on and so forth. Okay, and within the function you write your different commands between these two braces that you see over here, the opening brace and the closing brace, and you are bound to make some errors, so always debug your function before running it. Open the execution log, and if there are no errors, that means there is probably no errors. Sometimes during the debug you might get some error, but it's not necessary that you are wrong. Okay, so always once check what is the type of error written in the debug. We'll come to that. Okay, so first things first, let's understand this a bit better. Let's add a message over here in our execution log. Okay, logger.log, and then I type my message in double quotes. My message to the execution log. Oops. Okay. Alright, I ended with a semicolon. When I debug this, the execution log successfully shows me this message. So now I feel I can safely run it. Okay. But the role of logs is far more important. Let's say I am writing another message. Execution has no errors. Okay. But I actually make a random error in the middle of this. Now when I debug this, see what will happen. My debug log only prints this, okay, the first sentence, and it faces some issue over here. It does not know how to debug that or what it is. So this saved my time because it did not execute this. Because if I had run this in a very vital company, then all my clients, my entire company, all its clients would have seen this error, that this is not defined, which is very bad, right? And this is where logs are also useful. If you gradually in different steps, if you log these messages, then it will keep on telling you what things has been successfully executed. So in this case, this was executed, this gave an error, and hence this was not executed. Right? I hope this was clear. We can remove this. Now if you run it, then there will be no errors whatsoever. Alright, I hope that was clear. After that, let's talk about um, a function. Now let's try to get a bit more interactive, okay, with the particular script. So let's start a thing called, let's write a function called onOpen, one of the most crucial ones. This function is a automated function in which whenever Google Sheets opens, automatically it will trigger this particular uh, function over here. You don't have to come and click on run every time, okay? Okay, so on open, what I want you to do is, okay, once bear with me, all right? Just let's remove this. This we can learn later. Let's try to learn two things at one go. Okay, spreadsheet.get active spreadsheet, because there can be multiple spreadsheets. and I want you to generate a toast message saying, "Hey there, I am toast." Okay, you must be wondering what is this. You'll soon understand. Okay, I am gonna run this. Oops. So it was selected on open function. That's okay. Now it should be fine. All right. So you see over there, hey there, I am toast. This came, and every time I refresh this, okay, this will continue to come, and this will come for each and every refresh that I do. So let's say if I refresh this, I refresh this, and again this came. Hey there, I am toast. I hope the video is able to capture the refresh, but you can try it on your own. Okay, you will get it. Now the thing is that currently, okay, I have to open app scripts again. So the thing was that spreadsheet.get active spreadsheet. So this entire thing, the entire page that you're seeing, that is one spreadsheet, but it can have multiple sheets below, right? Like this is, let's call it alpha. Okay, let's call it beta. So whenever you want to have more controls, then how will we be able to control which sheet are we talking about below? Right? So let me give you an example. Let's create a function called on. All right. Let me remove this and write a function um, edit value. Okay. Right. And after that, you open close the brace. Right. And to understand which sheet are we talking about, we write the following command: spreadsheet tab for the braces, and here there is get active sheet. Once this is there, now this particular value called sheet, this will store whatever is the active sheet. Is it the alpha sheet or the beta sheet? It will store that. And I'll prove it to you right now. I will try to store uh, the value, a new value in cell C3. I will set value to I am trying to teach something. Okay. Now, and I'll add a semicolon over here. Now, do note that I am currently in the beta sheet. Okay. Now, if I first of all see this is through an error because the wrong function to edit. That's okay. Yeah, it'll now show the right function. Now, when I debug this edit value function, debugging is successfully completed. And here you go. This has updated over here. I am trying to teach something because this is the active sheet. Alpha is not the active sheet. That's why this will be blank. Okay. Now I'm in the alpha sheet. So now if I run it again or debug it, whatever, let me run it. Now even here it gets automatically updated. I did not have to do anything. Similarly, I can also get different values. For example, let me store a value in cell C7 called fetch me. Okay, and if in sheet dot get range, what is the cell name? C7. Okay, so in C7 we get the value, and I want to store this particular value in, let's say, a thing called store. Okay, and then I want to log it. So I'm trying to combine all the different things that we've learned. Log this value that I fetched, and what is the value? Store. I'll just explain what you've done. Okay, do not worry. And I run. Okay. Oh, I should have added a space over here. All right. Okay. So what did we do right now? Let me quickly explain this to you. This particular function, edit value, it gets the context of the current sheet, whatever is clicked over here. Okay. Currently it is alpha. All right. After that, I reach the C3 of that particular, and I set the value to I am trying to teach something. Right? This I was able to do. How do we know this? Because it saved it over here. All right. After that, I again went and I asked C7, hey, what is the value that you have saved? So I extracted that value and I stored it in this particular thing called store. And then I sent it to the log just like we had done previously. Okay, and I told it to add this message, log this value that I fetched, space, whatever was the value in store. Fetch me is the value that it obtained over here. If you're not able to understand this, I'm happy to explain it again, but please watch and rewatch this video. This is a fairly simple concept, and this is good enough for now. Moving forward, we'll try to do a lot more things on top of this, add more logic, so on and so forth. Okay, but for now, just be clear about this, execute it on your own, and I'll see you in the next video. You've pretty much covered 20% of automations, 30% of automations if you've understood just this much. Okay, all right, see you there.